Good morning, everybody. For some reason, the transitions are kind of laggy. Anyways, there was a pretty big announcement, and it actually got a lot of reactions on Discord, as you can see. So it's not Common Ground World anymore, it's Townstar, if you weren't aware. So yeah, I will be calling the game by the previous name Townstar again, since that's what everybody's going to be calling it now. That's how we'll be able to search it up on YouTube. However, if you're trying to search up my previous videos, you probably want to include Common Ground World on the search bar. I don't think I'm going to go back to all my videos and rename them, as so time consuming. But yeah, from now on, it's gonna say Townstar. Awesome, right? There we go. Over 100 people celebrating this change. I think it's a very good change, and I pretty much saw this coming since last week, at least, since the Common Ground film announced that they're not going to be launching on Gala film. I was hopeful, and yeah, it did happen. So I think that's great news. I'm happy about the name change. Townstar always sounded better. We got Davidson and Oaken Shield saying hi and good morning. Hello to you both. Ultimate Acid says morning. Hello. Drew says first, but he wasn't first. Rachel, morning Dub. Happy Townstar Friday. Deanie says hey Dub, and everyone, hello, hello. Toyman, happy Friday. Mary Ann G, good morning. Girl Gamer, hello, Merry Friday. New Era, good morning everyone. And Eddie says good morning. Good morning to you all. Welcome to the last 20 minutes of the competition stream. My game disconnected about an hour ago, so production monitor's only been running for about 50 minutes. If the background music is too loud, let me know. I messed with the audio settings a little bit yesterday because I was streaming Miranda's. It actually sounds louder than it's supposed to. Not sure why, but yeah, if it's too loud or something, just let me know. That's pretty much all I can do about that. Bayes, hello. New Era says happy we got back to the old days Townstar. That's right. Spartans, happy Friday. Hello. This is actually doing 540 peppermint hot cocoa per hour. That's the production rate that I saw pretty much all of Tuesday. Since it's only been running an hour, it's probably not going to hit that number, but I assure you that's my production rate for this. Currently still top 10, and hopefully I will stay top 10. I'm assuming everybody who's supposed to be in the top 10 has already logged in and fast forwarded their town. So sweet, I actually made it on this one. I had a good enough design and all the right NFTs for it, apparently. All the important ones anyways. And I think I mentioned on Tuesday, but this design was pretty much very similar to the hot cocoa design. However, I had a lot more useful NFTs since that competition. Light Circus, for example, it's huge for the sugar production, because yeah, this requires a bunch of sugar to work. And well, I guess the chocolate fountains are a huge help too. But yeah, there's so many NFTs helping me out on this one. So clearly I was able to reach a very high production rate. You did break top 10. Congrats and grats. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. How's everybody else doing on this competition? Were you able to reach the ranking you wanted to? Let me scroll through the top right here. See who I recognize. LV Postman's right at the 25th spot. I see repeating names, but that's just the leaderboard screwing up. Lazy Lumberjack right at 50th. Dang. I guess that's your real rank, Spartans. 48th, Eddie Ha, 49. Perps, 46th. Wow, Crypto Gamer Mom, 45th. Wow, very impressive. I hope it sticks. Saw my name there? Did you now? New Era, 335. Yeah, Eddie, I saw yours. Same with Spartans. Beanie 327. All right. They didn't announce the next week's meta. I'm going to also show the video I had for what is very similar to next week's meta, which is the Paint Starlight Market Box. I believe that's what I called it last time as well. Rachel 139, sweet. Always close to the top 100 spot, huh? Let me pull up Discord again. I'll talk about this NFT as well in a moment. So next week's competition is going to be very similar to a competition we did in July of 2024. I called it the Paint Starlight Market Box, and I'm pretty much going to call this one the same thing. Oh, that is what they're calling it pretty much. Yeah, Starlight Art Set. So it's a Starlight Market Box meta. It's probably been a couple of weeks since we've had one. And it's going to require one of each of the colored paints. So red paint, blue paint, yellow paint. It's going to require a wooden box. And last time it required an eco paper. This time it was going to require one canvas instead. The craft requirements for canvas, it is a new item, and the craft requirements are 10 wood, 1 glue, 10 cotton. Similar situation to the eco paper. But instead of bamboo, it's going to require cotton, I suppose, and cotton is easier to craft than the bamboo. Let me adjust the let me adjust my volume. It definitely does sound louder, even for me. And I have the volume low. New Era says, I wonder if Town Coin coming back. We can't do anything with Dirt Coin. It's possible. I don't know for sure. I mean, we won't know until they actually release the info on the light paper. It is possible that this was one of the reasons why the light paper was delayed, because they needed to announce this name change first. And yeah, maybe they might be possibly changing the name of the coin. It's not confirmed nor denied, so that's something. If they definitely weren't, they would probably deny it, you know. They haven't denied that they're changing it or not changing it. Leo says, I used your design as a base model. I made some small adjustments. I produced around 54 items per hour. Sweet. And that's getting you top 600, huh? That's good, yeah. Bayes, I was going to pass this competition. Thanks to your showcase, I gave it a try. Ranking 854 at the moment. Thanks a lot. Awesome, you're welcome. What production rate did he get to, Bayes? I am interested to know. Was it exactly the same amount, or did you make a bit more? Because I try to compare it to other people that say they use my design, but they weren't able to get even top 900. I do believe that a lot of the builds I share for the No NFT build showcases, I do believe they're good enough for top 900, but it really depends on your cash rush strategy. If you're a brand new player using those designs and you do not practice your cash rush strategy, yeah, you probably won't rank as well as I think you will. 52? Okay, yeah, so you did improve it a bit more too. I don't think I told you guys, I told my supporters this, but the No NFT build, I did run it with Miranda skins and the Town Hall, and it was doing 55 per hour just with that. Oh, I added a peppermint field when I did that change, yeah. I told my supporters this just so they know that production rate, since I had some time to run that test. So I knew it would do 55 per hour with Miranda skins, the Town Hall, and one more peppermint field. I did one just shop. Oh, you did add a shop, okay. Tony Roy says my cash rush was botched big time. Yeah, I suggest you practice your cash rush strategy. I mean, it does make a big difference at the start. Okay, like I was talking about for this competition, let's see, what's the cash boost? I wasn't actually paying attention to the cash boost, but glue, 28k. Glue is really annoying to make though, but you're gonna need to make so much of it for this competition. wood is cash boosted, which is very interesting. If you it's not worth selling, at least not in batches of 10. But I did think it was an interesting cash boost. Cotton at 3,500 is actually a good cash boost. Sure, you could probably just, if you have a wheat sand, you could probably just make flour, but that's a lot more work. I think cotton is way easier. So I'd be interested to know how much cotton per hour you can make. But I do think cotton is a good cash boost here. I don't even know what the regular sale value of cotton is. Is it a third of that? Let me actually check on the Townstar playbook. Thank goodness I never decided to change the name on the Townstar playbook. Since we went back to the Townstar name. Cotton is cash boosted 10 times? Holy crap, that's a lot. That is a lot. Oh, it's not. Let me see. Let's start playbook. There we go. Cotton regularly sells for 350. Right here. 350. It's gonna be cash boosted to 3,500, assuming the announcement is correct, right? I gotta trust Duck Sunny on this one. But a 10 times cash boost on cotton, I think that will definitely be a viable option to collect all the cash you need. Yeah, you could sell gold, it sells for more, but gold takes, you know, more process. Gotta build forges and stuff. Cotton selling at 3,500, I think that'll be plenty. Leo says, I'm aiming for 20 items per hour in the new meta. Do you think that's too low? Could I produce more? I do believe that you could produce more. Yeah, Leo, somewhere closer to 30 per hour would probably be a good goal. And I'll show you something that might help you in a moment. Ovida says, hi all. Hello, Ovidu Grandma. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so in terms of cash boost, I would recommend cotton just based on this value. Probably I would recommend it over gold. I might be tempted to try messing with the cotton rush. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Biome's gonna be a river and a mountain, similar to the biome we had for the paint meta, which I'll show in a moment. But I don't think we had mountain on that one. Trade time remains at 20 seconds, which is good, easy, I guess. And standard Gala rewards. Craft time for the box is 60 seconds. I don't think that ever has changed. Craft time for canvas is 90 seconds. Yeah, in terms of difficulty, it is pretty difficult, but not the hardest thing. Maybe that's just because I have so much experience with this, or maybe because I've done it before. The glue and the fact that you're going to need nuclear power for the pottery shops to make ceramic bowls, that would probably be the hardest thing on here. The stationary shop stuff isn't that difficult. So now I am going to show you... which one was it? This. I'm gonna show you this. This is the no NFT video for the Paint Starlight Market Box build showcase that happened on July 30th, 2024. This one was doing 29 Starlight Market Box per hour. Like I mentioned earlier, the only difference is instead of eco paper, we are going to be making canvas, which means we need cotton fields instead of bamboo shoots or whatever they're called. Bamboo shoots, you needed so much water. You can see that's what's over here on the northeast corner. But cotton fields don't need that much water, and cotton fields grow much faster, so you will probably take up less crop space. But you will, you might need more stationary shops for the canvas, since they do have to make 10 trips to the silo to pick up 10 cotton. Now they also need 10 wood. I don't think it's been confirmed if the loggers are going to take the wood directly to the stationary shops. I believe they will, but I guess we'll find out once the meta is actually live. Because everything else they've added in the past that requires wood, the loggers would just take the wood to them. So I don't see why that wouldn't be the case here. New Era says, wish the mountain wasn't affecting the crop in the new comp for Tuesday. Yeah, that is the only thing that would be different versus, well, not the only thing, but that's one of the things that's different versus last year's paint meta, is that mountain. You know, that and the fact that we don't need bamboo shoots, we just need cotton instead. Alex says hi Dub and happy Friday to everyone. Hello, welcome Alex. Crazy Mushroom says hi Dub. I got to the rush with this competition. Town didn't sell anything after 8 hours for some reason. Dang. So gave up, too far behind. Also hate market boxes. Oh dang. Alright. Better luck next time, I suppose. So if you are going to be working on a design for next week, I assume everybody would, right? And you need help and you don't have that many NFTs, or you don't have any NFTs at all, here you go. Here's a design that you can look at and hopefully it'll be able to help you out. I would suggest watching this entire video too. I'm probably going to share it on my Discord as well. That way people can, you know, immediately get an idea on what to do. If you don't want to check out the idea, that's fine. I mean, I'm sorry for showing you it on stream right here, but feel free to feel free to design whatever you think would be competitive for the next competition, of course. Florida says hello. That's a long name also. Hello. So as far as a build showcase video goes, I don't think I will make a build showcase for next week. That might upset some people. And if I do make any design at all, it might just be for supporters only. Let me know what you guys think about that, but for next week, I don't think I will make a brand new no NFT required design to show everybody. The reason is I am going to be kind of busy this weekend, or at the very least on Sunday. I know I'm probably not going to have time to work on the build. I could work on it on Monday possibly, but Monday is usually the day I actually record the video. So if I do that, the video will probably get delayed. So I think it's going to be better if I just tell people that I'm not going to create a no NFT build showcase for the next video. I will still make a video talking about the meta details, but I'm not going to have a working build. It's better if I just say that. Do not expect me to create a competitive working design for the next competition. But thankfully, if you need help, here it is. Here is a design that you only need to make a few changes to get this to work. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, somebody might be nice enough to, you know, get this to work, share it on Discord, and there you go. If they're nice enough to do that. I don't expect anybody to do that. You absolutely do not have to. There's no incentive to doing that. But yeah, the plan right now is I'm not going to be making a competitive design for the next competition for no NFTs. You could just use this as an idea and go from there, and it shouldn't be that much different. Yeah. It probably wouldn't even take that long, to be honest. Just copy this, change this stuff around, and boom, you're done. It would be that easy. So that's the plan right now. Anyways. If anything changes, I'll mention it on Discord. Because to be honest, it would be so easy for me to create a competitive design with this. It takes very little thinking if I just copy this and change some stuff around. I really wouldn't expect it to be that hard. Cohen says, Belgian greets to Dub and Dubbers. Hello. JMR Leeward says, happy Townstar Tuesday. Townstar. Okay. Yeah. I was about to say Townstar Tuesday, but it's Friday. Yeah, happy Townstar, everyone. Competition's about to end in like 2 minutes. Let's get out of that. And let me go back on Discord. Real quick, new NFT, $300, 150 in supply, gives 20 town points, only takes a quarter tile. If anybody of you have the Pilgrim Turkey statue, this is almost the exact same thing, but instead of giving you an extra worker on your ATVs, it's going to give you an extra worker to all your stationary shops. That's it. That's its entire utility. In my opinion, it is not worth it. You do not use stationary shops enough to justify this, and it's just barely going to make any difference, if any. They could have come out with an NFT that gave you an extra worker for all your beekeeper houses, and that would have sold way better for sure. But this NFT, even though it does look cool, it's not worth it utility wise, not at all. So, oh well. Yeah, that's my opinion on the NFT, just summed down in 1 minute. It's not worth it. My ranking went down, but I am still top 10. Unfortunately, I don't think Lolo Kobo will make top 10. Who was it that logged in? Teddy? Ra? One of them? I don't remember. Doofy's very close to my ranking as well. Like, I'm not exactly sure what the difference is here in terms of Peppermint Hot Cocoa. Well, each one's like 90,000 stars, right? Maybe like 50? Yeah, maybe if he were to secretly sell like 2 batches right now, he would pass me up. We must have almost the same production rate then. That's crazy. Intelligence 18th at 405 per hour. Sweet. So yeah, top 25 was definitely close to 400 per hour by the sounds of it. Maybe like 370. I could ask LV Postman. He'd tell me his rate, seeing as he's gonna end in 25th place. It's nice. And there we go. Competition's over. I got 9th place. Sweet. I'm gonna confirm it right now just to make sure, but I saw it was 9th place. Congratulations to everybody else who made it as well. Yep, 9th place. Actually got top 10 on this one. Sweet. I don't think I get top 10 on the next one though. But who knows? I'm not done. I'm not done. I did some practicing last night to practice my glue rate, which I'm not going to tell you guys what the rate was. But making enough glue is difficult, very difficult. It's so hard to get past a certain point because of the glue rate. That's like the limiting factor for next week's competition. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the daily challenge as well. Girl Gamer 45th place, congratulations. Grandma, hello. Leo got 459, sweet. Woodsy, hello. Good games all. Oh, that was your top 50. That's amazing. Your first top 50. That's what you said. DeFi says, well done, everyone. 9th is awesome. Congrats on your placement too, DeFi. If that is who I think it was in the top 10 anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was somebody else. Thank you, Dini. It's a wood meta. You could say that too, yeah. What? Somebody said it was like 80 wood per 81 wood per Starlight Market Box, right? I don't need you. I don't need the farmer. So yeah, it's part wood meta, parts glue meta, right? Glue does require a lot of wood after all. Spartans, 255 per hour and made it to top 50. Ooh, congratulations. To be honest, I did have doubts. I think I told you that, right? Because I thought it'd be closer to 300 per hour or even top 50. Oh, I see what I did. That's fine. There we go. 911, not bad. It says 20 Roy. Alright, interesting rank, but definitely not bad. Thank you, Alex. 8 making glue, says Rachel. Yeah, it's a balancing nightmare. It's pretty difficult to balance for me as well. And yeah, that's what I was practicing last night, basically, just the glue rate. That will determine how much of these Starlight market boxes I can make in the end. So I think that's the most important aspect. Getting the wood requirements is no problem for me, obviously, because I have the entire Hatchet Hank family, a couple legendary trees, a town hall, basically everything. I mean, if you don't already know, my craft time on the legendary tree farms is just 3 seconds, so I can collect the wood very quickly. It's mostly just the beehives, and I'll try to figure that out today. Yeah, balancing glue is a challenge. So yeah, one part of it is balancing the glue. The other part is balancing the paints and the canvas so you use the correct amount of glue on each craft. So in a way, it's also balancing glue, but it's just across 4 different items. 3 seconds? That is quick. For what? To craft the white rice? Takes me like 3 seconds? Is that what you meant? Oh, the legendary tree farms, okay. Yeah. Yeah, 3 seconds on the legendary tree farms with all the NFTs equipped. Yeah, that's with birdhouses and everything. So I can't really show it here. I don't want to place down all the birdhouses, but yeah, I've shown it before. Which is better, legendary trees or Hank Jr.? Hank Jr. definitely. Legendary trees are kind of overpriced. I wouldn't really recommend them to almost anybody. If I'm being honest, it's silly to say this, but it's more of a whale NFT, and the only reason I bought them is from people who decided they wanted to quit the game and they were selling their NFTs. I bought a lot of my NFTs from people who decided they want to quit because I got really good deals for them. Right. Because they're trying to sell off their NFTs for less than what they bought them for. And I'm still hopeful for the game, and I enjoy the game, and I enjoy competing. And investment wise, I probably shouldn't talk about that, but I think it was worth it to buy the NFTs off them. And yeah, that's why I have legendary tree farms. Hatchet Hank Juniors will be way more helpful than legendary tree farms. The only real players I expect to have legendary tree farms are in the top 25. I could be wrong. There might be somebody that's like top 100 and they have a legendary tree farm. Who knows? But I don't think it's... There's a lot of NFTs that are more useful. That's basically what I'm saying. You could probably get 3 Hatchet Hank Juniors for the price of 1 legendary tree farm. I'm selling 10 white rice before I even got a chance to place down all of my NFTs. What's your in-game tree time? Without any Miranda skins or anything, well, I guess it would be the same as anybody else's, right? I don't think that changes with Hatch and Hanks, by the way. Like, let me actually check the standard time. Standard time's a minute 30. But like I said, I'm probably not gonna bother putting all the birdhouses. The birdhouses probably do affect that time. Let me just try with Miranda skins and open corrupted packs. I'm pretty sure birdhouse is affected. I do not believe town hall affects this time. That one has assault, but that's cut in half, so it's about a minute 10. It would probably be a minute DeFi. So I mean, it's still not that great. Oh, I forgot about Hatch and Hank Juniors too, but I don't think Hatch and Hank Juniors affected. Yeah, it would probably still be a minute. But yeah, it says, why I didn't know it was an option. I want to quit the game as well. It's an option, and there's some people that say they want to quit the game and then they keep playing, so I don't know. Express. Aleski, hello, welcome. Up there. Okay, what else could I be forgetting to place? Still letting those out. They're not giving us an oil seep again, right? They've been really stingy with the oil seeps. Once again, congratulations to anybody that has crude oil NFTs. I'm constantly lending mine out to like 2 supporters just to help them out, but it seems like a good time to have a crude oil NFT if they stop providing us oil seeps. I'm surprised they haven't tried to sell another crude oil NFT. Okay, I believe I did place everything down now. The stuff I didn't place down is in the guild library. There is kind of a bug with the Miranda skin for the Express Depot. To be honest, it's not even supposed to give a town point. But if you apply all your skins, it's not going to properly apply the town point. So I had to take it off and put it back on so I can get that 1 town point. Probably won't make a difference, but can't resist all those town points for the dirt that will eventually convert to soil, supposedly. Maybe we'll go back to town coin, I don't know yet. Town coin 2.0, maybe it could be star coin, town star coin, but that's basically what the previous one was called. Somebody mentioned an issue with the node distribution. I think I did notice that as well. At least for the common ground world node, that's the only node I have. I didn't get the 1 dirt for that. Not that it really matters to me because I get a lot more dirt from the daily challenges, and I did get that dirt. But yeah, I noticed it too. That's basically what I was saying. So some of you are running sorry, I hesitated because what I was gonna say is if some of you are running a common ground world node, you're probably missing your dirt. But then I'm like, should I really be calling them common ground world nodes? I mean, that is what they're called. The nodes are called, I'm not even gonna check my inventory. The nodes are called common ground world nodes, right? Common ground world node. Uh-oh. I think there might be a... This is just speculation, but I think there might be a third version of the node, and it's gonna be called Townstar Node again. Just pure speculation. Bea says, I don't know how and not want to learn the ways to sell my NFTs in the market. It is a long process. That's for sure. DeFi says, I stopped playing for about 18 months ago, but I came back late last year. Oh yeah. I mean, you're not the only one. I've heard people say something similar before. Tatweez, hello. Hey Dub, how can I send one suggestion for the new visualizer? Your best bet is to post it on my Discord on the Townstar chat. And I assure you, the person who's in charge of the visualizer will read it. Okay? Alright. It's not me, by the way. I think some people are thinking I'm the one editing the visualizer. I'm not the one editing the visualizer. I just want to say that too. Bea is looking for an easy way out. Selling all your NFTs is it's a really difficult process. I've seen people do it, and honestly, I guess some people it wasn't that difficult because they were willing to sell it for cheap enough that a lot of people wanted to buy up their NFTs. So it's only difficult if you want to make it difficult because you're trying to get the fair value for them, which obviously is respectable. You would want to get the fair value for your NFTs. But if you want a quick out, you would probably sell them lower. I have helped somebody sell all their NFTs in the past. This was maybe over a year ago, right? And the reason why I did it is because there was a profit incentive for me. Out of that deal, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but out of that deal, I acquired a lot of NFTs, including all the paved road NFTs that you guys see me use. I pretty much got those as an incentive for helping this person sell all of their NFTs, and it was a lot of NFTs. It was quite a process. Workload is Townstar. Oh, hey, Vulture, by the way. Workload is Townstar. You mean for the nodes, right? The Common Ground World nodes? The Jackal says, can you make new videos about best NFT to buy? Because the game got so many NFTs now. I agree with you. The game has so many NFTs. And I am going to suggest the Townstar playbook, which I'm sure you already know about. But since there are so many NFTs, I do have the NFTs on there. Their utility, descriptions of their utility to the best of my ability with the knowledge we have. I suppose the new NFTs are not on here, and I did say I would add them at some point. I've been updating basically everything else except for that because they're just constantly adding NFTs, and I just want to do those all in one batch. So other than like the very recent new NFTs, all the other NFTs are on here. And to be honest, most of the recent new NFTs kind of suck compared to all the other NFTs that have been released over here. Do I have the greenhouse on here yet? Have I added that? No, I guess no, the greenhouse is here. Yeah. The greenhouse is a recently added NFT, November 29th. This one is actually pretty good. I admit the greenhouse is one of the newer NFTs that is actually pretty good, and it will come in handy for next competition because of the 50% craft time reduction. But I don't want to talk about every single NFT right now. I assure you, most of the useful NFTs are already on the Townstar playbook. Now, if you're a new player or you just don't know enough about the game that you really do want a list of like the top 10, 20, or 30 NFTs, I do have notes, or I guess you would say a script on like what the top 30 NFT, my opinion on the top 30 NFTs, and I think I do have to edit it a little bit. Because the greenhouse is very good. I don't know if it's actually top 30. But I have to look over that list again before I make the video. The intention is there is going to be a video for the top NFTs. The intention is top 30 NFTs in my opinion. And it's kind of a mix of like budget friendly and like whale NFTs, because some of them are expensive, obviously, like the Hatchet Hank. But there is an intention to make a video on the top NFTs, but I've not made it yet. I've been kind of purposely waiting. Thankfully, I waited for at least the name change, so from now on, my videos will have the Townstar name again. I'll probably have to make some new guides again with Townstar on the name of the video. Maybe once they update the actual game to also reflect the Townstar name change. But the intention is there will eventually be a video for the top NFTs. I can't tell you if that's going to be in a week or two. I don't know for sure yet, but that's the intention. So right now, I would just recommend looking at the Townstar playbook. And I have links for NFT Harbor or OpenSea if that NFT is available on OpenSea. So it'd be easier for you to find it and check the price of those NFTs. DeFi says much easier now to sell a large amount of NFTs on Harbor than in the past. That's true as well. Yeah. Yeah, because back then, I mean, there was no NFT Harbor and OpenSea just took a lot of fees and it was still quite a hassle. So yeah, that's true. Let me read to this person I asked a question to. They said they used my design, and well, they posted a picture. They were ranked 913. I don't know what rank they ended at. I asked them what production rate they got it to. Average last night was 53. Now it's down to 36. I think something that I can't balance in sugar production. Somehow their design got unbalanced. I don't know why. Only they would be able to figure out what happened there. Okay. Yeah, OpenSea fees can be bad. Thankfully, they have removed the OpenSea fees. Well, I mean, they're not required now. I think you can still apply the fee if you wanted to. If you wanted to give 10% to the creator, but it's completely optional now. I don't know why you would. Alex says, it's a good time now to grab some NFTs while they're relatively cheap. We've been saying that for like the past year though, Alex. I bought NFTs that I thought were cheap, and some of them are cheaper now. What do you think about Hut NFT for next meta? Worth the price? What was the price? I'm pretty sure you're talking about Sorcerer's Hut, right? I do have that NFT. I did not buy it from the Gala store. I bought it off somebody else. So I bought it cheaper from the than it was in the Gala store. I believe it's $300, but let me actually check. It is 300. So it's nice because it's a Master Wizard and a Wizard's Workshop at the same time. It only takes up a quarter of a spot, so if you're using subgrid placement, you definitely have a spot to use it for. Well, Spartan, you're a Super Dub Club supporter, and you probably saw the idea I'm working on. Like, you see how I'm utilizing it in my idea. That's like a perfect way to utilize it. So I don't know if it's worth $300 though. It also adds an extra worker to all your Wizards Workshops and Master Wizards. We use them quite often, to be honest. Like, I feel like we were using Wizards Workshops and Master Wizards many times. Like glue and... yeah, I guess glue is a very popular craft. Is it worth it? Maybe. It looks cool too. I admire how it looks. pretty good. If you can get it for cheaper, sure. But for store price, I don't know. Ice blocks how fast? It's the same crafting speed. Crafting speed is not lower on this. It's the same crafting speed. I can craft ice blocks faster than that with all my birdhouses and everything. And crystal reindeer. I haven't tried making an ice block build with all my NFTs in a while, but like I could probably make a very good one. With all birdhouses placed, I could maybe make ice blocks with a 9-second craft time. I don't really remember, honestly. Probably like 9-second craft time if I had to guess. Or 10. Yeah, the snake NFT looks cool. We haven't actually used it yet. Oh, so that's interesting. Send me 10 white rice real quick. I would if I could. I mean, I have all this white rice and I don't need it anymore. How long have I been here? 22 minutes? Dang. New era. Only thing I don't like from NFT Harbor is that you have to wait for the owners to accept the sale purchase. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no problem. That is... I think that's all we had to talk about for next week. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. I was streaming Mirandus yesterday just to check out that playtest. I thought it was pretty good. There's some improvements they've made. Not a whole lot of improvements. It is very similar to last year's playtest. It is a new team though, so I guess they maybe kind of had to start over. But I guess from now moving forward, we will probably see new progress. So that's a good sign in my opinion. I talked a bit about how that stream went when I, at the very end. I was playing Miranda's and streaming it for like 4 hours, and I was only planning to play it for like 2 hours, so I was having fun at least checking out the playtest. Vulture says, by the way, good Miranda stream yesterday, Meat Shield. Yeah. Yeah, I intend to check it out again, maybe not today, but at some point, and at least try to get the tier 1 armor since I was so close to finishing that. But I had fun, and I think the stream runs smoothly and it plays well with the controller, which I'm glad to see that, because yeah, I do enjoy playing that game with the controller. I think it's better. I mean, I'm not much of a... I don't really play like MMORPGs or games like that with keyboard and mouse. So I think they're showing good progress. Still got long ways to go though. Mark says, make a new video about gas production with the new NFTs, please. Make a video on how many different ways to make gas. That's actually an interesting one. I do like the idea of that, Mark, because I've not done that before, and I do have the NFTs to do gas production setup. I unfortunately can't show you that right now. I would have to hold on to one of my crude oil NFTs, like not let somebody borrow it for a weekend, so I can showcase the different ways to make a gas setup. And I do think those NFTs are actually useful. I know some people are very happy using their gas refinery and the water pump, or like an aquifer, passive crude oil NFT. You could use a fundamental storage to store gasoline as well. I don't really know anybody who's done that. I guess you would need 2 aquifers or a rare water pump, one of those two. Rare water pump would take up basically the same amount of space. But yeah, you would have a passive crude oil and boom, there. So yeah, that would probably be a good idea. It would have to be a quick explanation though. DeFi says, the Bayes, you can list your NFT and wait for buys or bids on them. Yeah. And Greg Nelson, hello, also has a question. I'm new. How can I get in a guild? You would need somebody to invite you to their guild. And from there, you will see the little mail icon. And you have an invite box here, and you will see an invitation from that guild. This is the main dub guild, which I got an invitation to a long time ago. But we haven't had a guild competition, so for the time being, I have my temporary dubs guild, which is for supporters, people supporting me on Patreon or YouTube, which I appreciate very much. And I happen to have spare NFTs to help them in these competitions. Mostly water NFTs, but yeah, some useful spare NFTs. So yeah, somebody would have to invite you. If you are a new player, it is going to be very difficult to get into a guild. I've been contemplating trying to get like people potentially create more dub groups for newer players, but it's kind of a problem. So new players have the expectation that they want to get in a guild to borrow NFTs, but that's not really gonna be the case. You would need somebody generous enough to, you know, lend out their NFTs, but they probably want to use their NFTs because they also want to compete and earn more Gala. So it doesn't make sense for them to lend out their NFTs. Most of the people that have spare NFTs are like very top players that just happen to have multiple of some NFTs. So it's going to be difficult as a new player to get invited to a guild where somebody wants to lend out their NFTs. If you get invited to a guild, they probably won't have any NFTs to lend you. So there's not going to be much of an advantage unless that guild owner has a Discord chat where you guys can at least communicate and share ideas together. Because that's the other concept of the guild that mostly happens on Discord. That's like the Discord side of the guild. The in-game side of the guild right now is mostly just about borrowing NFTs. The tweet says, I use my fundamental for gas since I bought it. Loving it. Oh, nice. I mean, that would be a good use for it. I would imagine the fact that wood gets stored there is kind of annoying, but hopefully that's not an issue. But yes, I do have a video on like how to use NFT Harbor. I do believe it's still up to date. I know NFT Harbor has been updated recently to allow the use of trading using MetaMask. I've not done that personally, but it is fairly easy to use NFT Harbor. And eventually, if not already, Rustikip plans to add a function where you can immediately trade with somebody, like no escrow required. But I believe you absolutely will need MetaMask in order to accomplish that. So, like I said, I'm not sure if that's already available, but I do believe that's what he's working on. Fundamentals is this one right here. Fundamental storage is a storage NFT that holds up to 60 items. It holds wood, oak wood, water barrels, gasoline, energy, and lumber. And maybe water, but maybe it's not supposed to. Yeah, fundamental storage very good because it only takes 1/4 of a space, doesn't cast shade. Yeah, it's good for the building phase at the very least. But yeah, you could use it as your fuel storage in the end if you wanted to. This storage NFT was on sale last week for $50. It's currently regular price at $100. So anybody that wanted to get it probably already did. Yeah, it's a cool NFT. Very good storage NFT. And the fact that it was on sale, a lot more people got it last week while it was on sale. So I wouldn't suggest buying it at $100 for the Gala store. I would suggest trying to buy it from somebody else, even if it's a little bit more than $50. That is if you want the NFT. I'm not saying you have to. It's not a must-have. Don't get me wrong. I do not believe this NFT is a must-have. Something like the Epic Gasoline Refinery would probably be more useful than this, at least in my opinion. My opinion there. You can always build more storages. you can't build something like this that saves you a refinery spot. DeFi says the bay is best to give it a go with one NFT and see how you go. Good luck. Yeah, for sure. New era. Wish I purchased one. Yeah, unfortunately too late. From that sale, I was eyeing a couple of things, but I really didn't want to go and buy so much stuff. I did pick up the expert fisherman. I picked up 2 of them. Don't know if I need 2 of them, but I did pick up 2 of them. When this NFT first released, it kind of sucked. 250 bucks and then only had 1 fisherman. Now they did buff it like 2 weeks later maybe, so it has 2 fishermen, so twice as good. That's good. 2 fishermen instead of 1. And during the sale they cut the price in half, so instead of 250 bucks it was 125. So with the buff and the half cost, it was worthwhile, at least to some people who also have fishing NFTs, because this will save a couple of spots in fishing metas. Not the best NFT, but it definitely will save a couple spots for fishing metas, so that's why I got 2 of them. I was eyeing some other stuff, but I decided not to get it. If that sale would have been like 2 weeks instead of 1 week, I probably would have gotten more stuff. I would have been convinced. Nelson says, I'm still learning the game, however your videos have been very helpful. I played 659 today. Awesome, glad to hear it. And yeah. New era, I usually get 180 to 200 gas an hour. That sounds like a lot. With no NFTs, I cannot get that high. So I assume that's with your entire passive gasoline setup, right? Let me reply. First time top 400. Congrats. Congrats. Rachel says, yeah, if sale would have been 2 weeks, I would have been able to get fishermen. Yeah. But I mean, I guess there was some FOMO. They only wanted it to be 1 week long. I am kind of surprised they came out with a sale like that, because well, this was recently, right? The Black Friday sale completely sucked. It was really disappointing. I don't know anybody that bought anything during the Black Friday sale. It was just 4 items, and the discount wasn't that big. So yeah, Black Friday sale sucked. There was no Christmas sale. I did not expect them to have a winter sale, you know, last week. That was actually pretty decent at the very least. Like I said, fundamental storage is probably the best thing in that sale. Many multi-account accounts are now. There will always be multi-accounters, yeah. And I've heard situations where some of the accounts get banned, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case for everybody, obviously. I'm about to run out of cash because I don't have wages. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm done with daily challenge. Done with that for now. My plan is to practice my personal build today. I'm gonna keep practicing the glue rates. Then when the update goes live, I should almost have a build done. Like I said, I don't plan to do a no NFT build showcase for the next meta. I'm just saying that now. If you're a supporter, I might try to mess with an idea using a little bit of NFTs, and hopefully that will be able to help you out. But for the public, I don't intend to have a no NFT build showcase. I showed you guys the paint build that I made for the last meta, and you can use almost the exact same thing. Just change some stuff around. Instead of bamboo shoots, have cotton. Instead of crafting eco paper, craft canvas. It should work. Should work just about the same. And I don't expect anybody to share your ideas if it does work, but you could just let me know, like, hey, I used your design from July 30th, 2024 for the paint meta. I changed some stuff around and it works great. If you let me know that, then awesome. I know it's possible. Well, I know it's possible. I definitely know it's possible. It's not that hard. I've done this before. But yeah, if you're a new player and you are depending on the no NFT build showcases that I show, I suggest, if you definitely need help, build this, change some stuff around, figure it out, and it's gonna work. I assure you it will work. It's not too difficult. Consider it a little bit of work to get you there. No new contests this time to tweets, but I do plan to have a community build showcase event like I did for Halloween. I might do that possibly. The Valentine's Day one's in 2 weeks, right? No, not that one. Yeah, well, probably the competition after Valentine's Day. So the February 21st competition, I might not do a build showcase for that one as well, and I might just do an event for that. Not confirmed yet, but that might happen. Jaco, hello, welcome. Mr. G says, did you buy NFT from store or buy an NFT harbor? To be honest, a lot of the NFTs I buy are peer-to-peer trades, which is risky. If you're doing peer-to-peer trades, stay safe, you know. Person who sends first takes all the risk. Majority of my trades people send to me first because they trust me, and I am thankful about that. But I do suggest you use NFT Harbor to purchase NFTs. Usually you can get stuff cheaper on NFT Harbor than the Gala store. The only reason you would buy something from the Gala store is probably because it's a brand new NFT and nobody is trading it in the secondary market. So usually I would say NFT Harbor is the way to go. But personally, I do peer-to-peer trades. DeFi, Mountain Edge this time will make a little difference. A little bit, yeah, just a little bit. What do you think of the new Easel NFT? I talked about it earlier, but I only spent 1 minute on it, DeFi. It's like the Pilgrim Turkey statue, except instead of adding an extra worker for ATVs, it adds an extra worker for stationary shops. We do not use stationary shops enough to justify that. And stationary shops are not the issue. The issue is probably beekeepers and beehives, in my opinion. If they had released an NFT that doubled the workers on beehives, I would have definitely bought that one. I think that one would have been way more useful, but they didn't. This new NFT, the Happy Little Easel, is not worth it, in my opinion. And I just don't see it being worthwhile anytime soon. Missed opportunities to sell something that doubles beekeeper workers, even a beekeeper NFT. That beehive NFT they came out with sucks, in my opinion. If it didn't require lumber, that'd be a different story. That actually would be pretty freaking good. That'd be close to a wood stand, that some people say. Or at least way lower craft times. But no, the new NFT is not worth it. Seems expensive. It does not reduce craft requirements either. Yeah, yep, not worth it. Yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Best of luck designing something. If you need any help, mention it on my Discord. I'll try to help. Maybe somebody else, you know, we got a lot of helpful people there and I appreciate that. And make sure to join my Discord if you haven't done so. And I'll catch you all later. Thank you so much. Bye bye everyone. Have a great weekend.